your dreams.
Lupa is the new 5-star fusion Broadblade character coming to Wuthering Waves. She will most likely show up in the second half of Wuthering Waves 2.4 update. Her role in the team is going to be like a sub DPS / buffer. She can buff fusion characters and basic attack characters with her outro skill. Her outro skill will increase the incoming's Resonator's fusion damage by 20% and basic attack damage amplified by 25% for 14 seconds. So not only is she going to be buffing fusion characters, she can buff any DPS character since most DPS characters typically use their basic attacks. So Lupa does have some pretty good team flexibility, not with just her outro skill, but even with her Resonance Liberation as well. When Lupa uses her Resonance skill, she will give all the Resonators this effect called the Pack Hunt effect. The damage bonus effect that the Resonator will gain from getting the Pack Hunt effect will be 6%. A character uses their intro skill after Lupa uses her Resonance Liberation. The Pack Hunt effect will be further increased by 6%, so the max that you can get is 18%. If Lupa is the last character in the rotation that uses her intro skill will have a different effect, dealing massive fusion damage to the enemy, and it's also considered Resonance Liberation damage. Her Resonance Liberation also has another effect called Foe Breaker. This will consume this thing called the Wolflame to deal fusion damage and enter the burning match point state for 12 seconds. So Wolflame is a mechanic that Lupa can stack up. She can gain a Wolflame by either using a normal attack or using a resonance skill. While Lupa is in this burning match point state, her normal attacks will basically get a huge increase in damage, and she's also not allowed to use her resonance skill. So in order to play Lupa as a main DPS effectively as possible, you're basically going to be using her Resonance Liberation. You intro skill twice with the other two characters, and once you swap last into Lupa, you're basically going to be Oonga Booming the enemy. Lupa's Resonance skill also has a few different effects. When you use her Resonance skill for the first time, it's going to leave a mark on the enemy that lasts for 8 seconds. If you use her Resonance skill again, it has a different effect. It's going to deal fusion damage to the enemy, and it'll also restore 15 points of the Wolflame. So that is another way that Lupa can obtain some Wolflame, is using her Resonance skill. Another thing that the Wolflame will do is it will also power up Lupa's heavy attacks as well. Lupa has 50 Wolflame. She'll basically deal 50 fusion damage when she uses her heavy attack. We'll also grant Lupa this thing called the Wolffaith. Wolflame and Wolffaith kind of just go hand in hand. You need Wolflame in order to gain Wolffaith, and you get Wolffaith from using Lupa's heavy attacks. Wolffaith will last for 10 seconds, and once those 10 seconds are up, it'll basically restore 50 points of Wolflame. When Lupa has 2 of the Wolffaith, her Resonance skill will be replaced with Dance with the Wolf. It will consume all Wolffaiths, and it's also considered Resonance Liberation damage. After Lupa uses her Resonance Liberation and enters the burning match point state, it's basically the same effect. It's still considered Resonance Liberation damage, but after she uses her Resonance skill during her matching point state, the matching point state will end. Another thing that the Dance with the Wolves can do is that if you swap out Lupa after she uses it and the new Resonator uses their Resonance Liberation, Lupa will actually do an attack off field. This is not considered coordinated attack, but instead it's considered Resonance skill damage. So Lupa seems to be a pretty complex character. Don't be worried if you don't understand any of this. My best suggestion is, if Lupa does come out, try her out in the trial numerous times, see how she feels, see how she plays, and if you like the playstyle, you should probably pull for her. Best team is most likely going to be Changli and Brant. Changli provides fusion damage bonus, and she also performs Resonance Liberation damage bonus, so she is going to work pretty well with Lupa. I don't remember exactly what Brant does since I don't have him, but I think he is pretty good with fusion teams as well. A low cost option for Lupa could be Chexia and Baija. There really isn't that many 4-star fusion characters. The game does lack a ton of 4 stars, so don't expect too much of a low cost team. Now, as for Lupa's signature weapon, it is pretty much catered to her. Passive will basically increase attack by 12%. And after Lupa performs an intro skill or resonance aberration, the resonance aberration damage bonus will be 48% for 6 seconds. And if Lupa deals heavy attack damage with this weapon, it'll increase the duration for 4 more seconds. So that's 10 seconds total. This will also increase the fusion damage bonus for all resonators in the team by 24%. So a pretty good increase of damage with Lupa's weapon as well. I also forgot to mention that the weapon does have a crit damage substat at 48%, and Lupa does ascend with the crit rate substat. So if you do pull for Lupa's weapon, you will have an easier time of building Lupa. As for a resonance chain, I'm only going to talk about up to S2, since this is kind of subject to change. All of this is subjected to change. I also think the S2 will be a good stopping point if you do spend on the game. So at S1, Lupa's resonance skill will increase Lupa's crit rate by 25% for 10 seconds. And also the resistance to interruption will be increased when Lupa uses her heavy attack. So S1 looking pretty fucking good. More crit rate means more of a chance to crit the enemy, thus more fucking damage. And at S2, when Lupa performs a heavy attack, it will increase the fusion damage bonus of all resonators in the team by 20% for 30 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. So the S2 is looking pretty fucking good. I don't know if they will change this, but keep in mind that this is subject to change. But that S2 does look pretty fucking good. I think that's enough about Lupa for one day. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you guys going to be pulling for Lupa? Let me know, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye bye now. Come again soon.